Good morning children. Today we are going to learn unit fraction, proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction, how to write mixed fraction as an improper fraction and improper fraction as a mixed fraction. First one, unit fraction. Fractions that have 1 as the numerator are called unit fraction. Example. So what do you mean by fractions with a numerator 1? We have seen that numerator will be on the top, denominator will be down, isn't it? So whenever you have fraction 1 by 2, 1 by 7, 1 by 100, whatever be the denominator, but the numerator has to be 1. Numerator has to be unit. So for this kind of fractions, we call unit fraction. Clear? Then proper fraction. If the numerator of the fraction is less than the denominator is called proper fraction. See, the denominator has to be less, numerator has to be greater. Greater 10. When the here 6 is greater, 7 is greater than 6. So it is a proper fraction. 12 by 23. It is a proper fraction. So I have 23 chocolates. I can give away 12 chocolates properly, isn't it? Whether the chocolates will remain with me or not, it is a different. So when you have proper parts, then you can shade the remaining and write the fraction. But what about the case in improper fraction? So improper fraction. If the numerator of the fraction is greater than or equal to the denominator. Here if you see 23 by 26. Numerator is greater, denominator is smaller. So out of 23 chocolates, I cannot give away 26 chocolates. It is an improper method. So it is called an improper fraction. When the numerator is greater or equal to, suppose 23 by 23, it is a one whole, isn't it? 23 ones are 23 ones are. So when the numerator of the fraction is greater or equal to the denominator, these kind of fractions are called improper fractions. Then mixed fraction. A fraction with the whole part and the fractional part is called a mixed fraction. Suppose I have apple. 2 apples I have. So in second apple, I make 2 parts. I have given away the one part to one of my friends and remaining one I wanted to eat. But I was not unable to eat and half of this I had given. Out of second apple, half of the apple I had given to again my friend. So it is one full apple is a one whole part and 1 by 2 is a fractional part. So I had given 1 by 1 and 1 by 2 part of the apple. Here 1 is a whole number and whole part and half 1 by 2 is a fractional part. So such kind of fractions are called mixed fractions. So again I will give you some more examples. 6 integer 1 by 2. 7 integer 1 by 2. So these are all mixed fractions. A fraction containing whole part and fractional part are called mixed fractions. So how we are going to write the given mixed fraction as an improper fraction? Suppose this is a 7 1 by 6 is an improper fraction. Mixed fraction. It contains one fractional part and one whole part. If I want to reduce or transform it into improper fraction, what is the method? So I will multiply denominator with the integer, then I will add the answer with the numerator. So denominator 6, it remains same. But when writing numerator, I will multiplication, and the answer is added with the plus 1. Now 6 sevens are 42 plus 1 divided by 6, 43 by 6. So this is the improper fraction. Mixed fraction was 7 integer 1 by 6. How I converted it to the improper fraction? One more. 1 integer 1 by 2. See, denominator always you write the same. Denominator will not change. But while writing numerator, multiply here. 2 multiplied by 1. And answer will be added to the numerator. Plus 1. It is 2 ones are 2 plus 1. So denominator will remain same always. 2 it is. It is 3 by 2. See, earlier we had a mixed fraction. This is how it is converted to the improper fraction. So it is a just opposite. When an improper fraction is given, improper fraction 13 by 2. In the improper fraction, numerator will be having greater value, denominator will be having smaller value. What it will do is it will divide the numerator with the denominator. It will divide. Earlier here you multiply and converting mixed fraction to improper fraction, you multiplied the things. But here you will divide. 2 6 are 12. Remainder is 1. Here denominator will remain the same as it is. In the both the methods, denominator will not change. It will be same always. Only by writing numerator part and whole part, what it will do is, here this quotient will become integer and this remainder will become numerator. QIRN. This is one formula to remember. QI means Q will become integer. Here we write whole part. Or else QW, whole part of second. And remainder will become numerator 1. Now 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 1 30. So when you want to convert this mixed fraction as an improper fraction, denominator will remain the same. You will multiply here. This is a mixed fraction. You will add here. 6 2s are 12 plus 1. 13 by 12. Same answer you got. So this is how you convert the improper fraction to mixed fraction and the same mixed fraction to the improper fraction. Clear? So based on this, let us solve the exercise part. Exercise 1.2. Classify the fractions using the table given below. How you are going to classify? Here 1 by 7. So 1 by 7 is a unit fraction. You write here. Clear? And 2 by 9 is a proper fraction. Numerator is a smaller and denominator is a greater. It is a proper fraction. Write 2 by 9. 3 integer 1 by 5. It is a mixed fraction because it has a one whole part and one integer. 7 by 7 is an improper fraction because as in the definition of improper fraction, we have said denominator is equal to or greater than the numerator. Then 15 by 4 is an improper fraction. 7 by 8 is an improper fraction because numerator is greater. 1 by 13 is a unit fraction. Numerator is 1. 2 by 11 is a proper fraction. 2 by 11, denominator is greater. 24 by 7, here it is an improper fraction. 6 integer 3 by 8, it is a mixed fraction. So this is how you are going to classify. Second question. Just now I said you are going to divide 27 by 4. 4 6 are 24. 3 remains. So here it will be integer part. Here it will be numerator. So as I said, denominator will not change, right, as it is. And integer part will come here and numerator will be written over here. 6 4s are 24. 24 plus 3 is 27. Clear? Now 18 by 7. Same method is followed. Same method is followed. Here 18 by 7. 7 2s are 14. 4 remains. Here the quotient will be integer part and remainder will be written as the numerator. Denominator will not change in all the cases. 7 as it is. 7 2s are 14. So here remainder will be your numerator. D1 I will solve for you. 31 by this 31 by 6. 31 by 6. Here also 31 as it is 6. 6 5s are 30. Remainder is 1. Here it is a integer part. Here it is a numerator part. 6 as it is. 6 5s are 30. Integer part. So numerator will be 1. Clear? One more I will solve. F I will solve. F is 34 by 9. F is 34 by 9. So divide your 34 9. 9 3s are 27. You must be well versed with the table. So when you subtract, it is 7. So here it will be integer part, here it will be numerator. It is 3 integer, so 9 will be as it is 7 by 9. So we move to the last exercise. Fourth exercise. Write as improper fraction. It is very easy. 3 integer 1 by 4. As I said, denominator will be same. Here you are going to multiply. 4 multiplied by 3. Here you are going to add it to the answer. Plus 1. 4 3s are 12 plus 1 divided by 4. 4 3s are 12 plus 1 as it is. It is 13 by 4. D1 1 integer 2 by 5. 5 will be as it is. You multiply here and add it. It is easy method. 5 1s are plus 2. 5 1s are 5 plus 2. 5 1s are 5 plus 2. Divided by, it is 7 by 5. 5. One more problem. D1 I will solve. 4 integer 3 by 8. 4 integer 3 by 8. So denominator will be same as it is. Fine. So when you are writing, multiply here and add here. Fine. 8 multiplied by 4 plus 3. 8 4s are 32 plus 3 divided by 8. It is 35 by 8. So this is how we solve the problems. Okay. So here completes exercise 1.2. Thank you.